everyone. Welcome to another Naked Truth. The sound and audio quality might be a little different on this one. I'm figuring out some camera stuff, so let me know if you like it or not in the comments section. All right, so this week I want to give a big thank you again to Greg Miller for joining us last week for the Naked Truth on the Internet. Also to Jacob Cameron, Pat, Patricia, Michael, Donnie, Romeo, Lawrence, Nelson, Ryan, and Liam, who all sent in Naked Truths this week. You can check out their videos in the description if you like. And thank you to everyone for sharing your heartwarming internet stories. It was so lovely to go through and read them all. For those of you tuning in this week that may have missed last week, feel free to check out that comment section because there's just a lot of stories that'll make you smile and give you the feels. So this week, I would like to respond to the Spaz Central, who said, "Can you please do one on your diet and workout routine? Please. I'm a very busty girl and I find it hard to work out for myself." And also to Hannah B, who said, "I'd love to hear your thoughts about food, dieting, exercise, body image, etc. How does this affect or not affect your acting? Do you have a specific regimen? And what advice would you give to those who are still trying to form healthy habits?" Okay, so first of all, let me start off by saying I'm not a fitness guru in any way. I can tell you what works for me. Everybody's body is different, and it completely depends on what you're trying to do, whether you're trying to tone up or whether you're trying to maintain or, whatever your goals are. For me, I'm pretty much always looking to maintain. I went through a period in my life where I was just constantly obsessed with beating my goals. I'm a very goal-oriented person and losing weight. But then I kind of got to a scary skinny level, and that's not good either. So don't do that. Find something that's realistic for you. For me, the goal is to always, if I run up 2 flights of steps, to not be winded at the top. That's staying fit for me and maintaining a fairly consistent weight. I've gotten to the point now, since I got to my too skinny thing, that I think for me, I'm happy being a little bit curvy. That's what makes me happy. So that's what I maintain. I wish I could be like, yeah, I'm like, Papa, check out those biceps, but I'm not that strong, so I couldn't lift a car off of you probably if you were in dire need, unless adrenaline kicks in, and then who knows. So anyway, so what works for me? As far as food, I try to live by the principle that eat like a king at breakfast, a prince at lunch, and a pauper at dinner. So that way you fill yourself up for breakfast, so you're not snacking throughout the entire day, you're getting a lot of protein in the morning, and then you're not eating a lot before you go to bed. That's a huge thing for me. If I eat a lot right before I go to bed, I won't feel right about it. Plus, it's not great for your metabolism in general. Let's see. I like to do a lot of healthy substitutions. So if I want to have sour cream on nachos, I'll substitute Greek yogurt. That's one of my favorite ones. Or wheat bread instead of white bread. Or quinoa pasta instead of traditional pasta. Because I like to eat a lot. I know smaller portion sizes are better, but I know myself, and you have to be realistic. And for me, I'm probably going to eat more than I should, so it might as well be more healthy things, more veggies, etc. So I try to substitute as often as I can. And with food and with dieting, be realistic. Fad diets don't really work because they're not realistically something that you can maintain. If you don't want to drink mean green juice every day, you're probably not going to. And doing it for 10 days and then bouncing or pendulum swinging right back to your old habits, your weight's going to just do that, and that's not good either. So stick with something that can be realistic. If you love ice cream, maybe stock up on frozen yogurt or coconut milk ice cream or whatever it is that is acceptable and works for you that you think you can keep up with. I also am a big fan of calorie tracker apps when I really have a goal in mind, like if I need to tone up for a shoot or a cosplay or something like that. I'll set those goals for myself, and then it kind of feels like a video game, and I'm amassing points and stuff like that. There's tons of apps out there like that, so pick one and run with that. As far as exercise goes, for me, it has to be fun or I won't do it. I'm not a person that can go to the gym, and that doesn't relieve stress for me. I know for some people, it's a great way for them to get out their tension. I wish I was one of those people, but I'm not. I get incredibly bored at the gym, and maybe it's just because I haven't found the right exercise. But for me, working out, the things that I really enjoy are things like Dance Dance Revolution. Or I went to a gym once that had this exercise bike with a screen on the front of it. and you literally steered the bike and there was a button on it to fire a gun, and you were like an airplane going through, and the faster you pedaled, the higher the airplane went. And I was on that sucker for like an hour and a half. And I mean, I may have been beyond the point that I should have been on there, but normally I last about 10 minutes on an exercise machine in the gym, even with music. So if you are going to do the gym thing, I highly recommend getting a soundtrack that works for you, that keeps you pumped and keeps you going. Some people like to read at the gym. I feel like it's a little too bouncy for that. And as far as the Spaz Central talking about like workouts for busty girls, I had a trainer friend of mine tell me once it's so much better for women to power walk on a steep incline than it is for women to run, because of the placement of knees to hips. And then you don't have to worry about things like the boob jiggle. Well, I mean, you still have to worry about it a bit, but it's certainly easier on that area for you, because I'm the same way. I don't like to go running because it kind of hurts. I'm not going to lie. So things that I do like doing, like I said, Dance Dance Revolution's really fun. Stand-up paddleboarding I recently got into. That's really cool. Hiking. I like to do stuff that's active and outdoors. And again, because it's fun to me, it doesn't feel like work. And then again, it's something I can keep up with. So I guess the moral of how to stay fit for me is make sure it's something that you're going to keep up with, whether that's because you genuinely like it or it's realistic for you, whatever that is. You have to make it something that you're going to stick with. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it. And as far as exercising goes, get a buddy or set yourself a schedule, because it's very easy to go, oh, I don't feel like it today, I'm just going to do it tomorrow. But if you have someone that you go to the gym with saying, no, come on, we have to go today. Or if you're like, you know what, I know it's in my schedule for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this time, and it's just part of my day. And that's how it's going to go. So I guess that's about it. I hope that those tips helped. My question for you guys is, how do you stay fit? What tips do you have for others that you found really worked for you that you could keep up with? Not something that worked that you ended up going back to something else after. Let us know that in the comments below. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and suggest future vlog topics in the comments section. That would be awesome. My name's Trisha Hershberger, and I look forward to seeing what everybody has to say. All right, see you next week.